Hey everybody, it's Ron in the All 106.7 studio. We have with us today Heartland. Hey guys, welcome to the studio. This is awesome.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in. You guys are having a big day today, right? You have new music, new song drop today, already blowing up on socials. Tell me about the new music.
So the new song is called Tractor Rolls, a little bite of Americana for you, if you will. Just about the struggle of the average farmer and just keeping your nose to the grindstone, man, you know, and the American dream. So a little nod to all the farmers. You know, we don't eat without those guys. So we're excited about it all over the socials. You guys check us out, man, on all your DSPs.
Man, I listened to the song earlier and I just went, wow. This is a great song, right?
Yeah, thank you.
So how did that come about? Like, somebody calls somebody and they say, let's put out some new music, and I have this idea.
Well, we were already back and relaunching this thing, and we were working on the album that'll be coming out soon, and we wrote most of the tunes that will be on the album, but we had a couple of spots. So, a buddy of mine, you know, kind of pitched me 200 songs or something to listen to, and I whittled it down to like 3 or 4, and sent them to the boys, and everybody's like, "Man, that's a killer tune, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a killer tune. It's obvious." So we went in and tweaked it out a little bit and did our thing and went to the studio and cut it and meshed it in with the tunes that we wrote, you know. And here we are talking to you fine folks.
So the single drops today, but an album is in the works, right? It's going to be maybe the first of the year.
Yeah, the album's cut. It's in the can. And I love saying the word album, by the way. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Even though it's not really an album, it just makes me feel good, you know.
Yeah.
You can't even say CDs anymore, I don't guess. But I'm going to say album. So
Yeah, it's always going to be an album to me. In my mind,
album.
it's an album.
So it's in the can, and it's percolating, and all the processes and time frames of how that stuff works out, which is not my job. I don't know how that stuff goes, but yes, it will be coming out. And I think first quarter of next year, I'm guessing.
And some surprises coming with that. We'll have to keep everybody kind of waiting. There's a lot of cool stuff.
There's some stuff that's coming up much sooner than that,
and getting out on the road too.
We're going to be playing out a lot. We've got some stuff centered around the 20th anniversary of Love to First. I Love to First, is that the name of it?
I bet that's the thing, yeah.
I think you've probably sung that once or twice.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I can't talk, but yeah, that song. It's going to be a nice mesh of what we've already accomplished and what we have yet to accomplish and what we're working on. So.
Well, let's go back a little bit. Let's start with the roots of the band. How did you guys get together? How did this all happen? Really, it's been a while now. It's been a minute, right?
So my brother Todd, who is the drummer with us, and he's not with us today, but Todd and I got together with a buddy of ours, and we started the band, you know, and we went through maybe one guitar player very early in the process.
He wasn't the guy.
And then this guy came in, Mr. Mike Myerson, and just sort of took over. He came in with this Fender electric with Beavis. Remember Beavis and Butthead?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He had Beavis hand painted on the guitar. And so like he was walking up and we're like, well, there's our guy right there.
Yeah, the mullet couldn't be beat back then.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's all
the mullet
good
was
stuff.
undefeated.
I think I might have had one myself.
You know, I was having lunch with a guy here in town the other day, and I said, man, it took us 12 years to get a record deal, you know? I mean, we played a long time. I said, man, you hear about people getting turned down in Nashville? I said, we didn't even get turned down once. And he looked at me and I said, we never got far enough to get turned down. I was like, how do you even get in to get turned down? Where's that guy at?
Wow.
So 12 years to get a record deal, and then bam, we had, you know, song that went up for single of the year, you know?
Yeah.
And we just
I loved her
rolling.
first as iconic. We were talking about it before we started the interview, and it's been in probably more weddings than any song ever. It's every daughter, father dance it's got to be the request, right? Yeah. And that's what a great honor. I mean, you're starting these people's lives together and they pick your song, that's pretty cool.
It is not a bad thing when you're up there on playing and everybody's singing and you get a standing ovation every time you do a song.
Yeah.
And that's not the worst thing in the world to happen.
Yeah, we were talking this morning at breakfast. There are story after story after story of fathers and daughters that may be estranged, that may not have spoken to each other. We had a father and a daughter come up to us at a show, and they'd not spoken in 13 years.
Oh, wow.
And the father heard the song on the radio, pulled over to the side of the road, had a good boo-hoo, and then went home and called his daughter and said, hey, the band's playing in town here in a couple weeks. Would you mind meeting me there? And it was the first time they had actually been together physically in 13 years. So there's story after story like that.
Yeah.
When you talk about, songs changing people's lives, I mean, there is someone's life who was absolutely affected for the better. It fixed a relationship. I mean, how cool is that?
Well, I was talking to a label executive, music executive here in Nashville this week on the phone, and he said something to the effect of, not all hit songs are the same. Like, even within a hit song, even within a number one, there's going to be X number of number ones in a year, right? Mm-hmm. And they're not all the same. Like, they're just, some have more of an impact.
Yeah.
And this is just a song that just had a massive impact forever. It's had massive staying power. Take every song that song hit number one in 2006. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's a long time ago. And look at go back if you wanted to, look at the other songs that hit number one in 2006. And some of them you just forget about, and they're great songs. Yeah. But it's just how it works, So
it's also amazing that song is almost 20 years old.
It is crazy.
Time flies. If someone had said to me just walking down the street, that song is almost 20 years old, I would have said, no, it's not, and I would have grabbed my phone and Googled it and went, oh my gosh,
yeah, it's crazy.
Year.
I was 13 years old when that hit number one. It's remarkable.
Yeah, it's really amazing, right?
We've been able to do a lot, and Lance is singing with us now, and Lance and I, have been playing together for a long time, many years now.
About 15 years.
Yeah, we were doing our own thing and recording and cutting demos and writing and stuff. So when we put this back together, like Mike was telling you earlier, I literally called him and said, hey, we're rolling again, let's go. Yeah. And Lance just came right in seamlessly with us, and we've just kind of been doing our thing.
So how is it coming in and being kind of the new guy officially with the band?
Well, yeah, like I said, I've been working with Craig and Todd for years before they rebooted Heartland, and when they asked me, I was like, this was a no-brainer for me. I was like, sure, let's roll with it. And the first gig we did together, I'll never forget when we did I Loved Her First. I was nervous because I'm not the guy that was on the recording.
Right.
It just shows you the power of the song. Like, everybody's singing it. Nobody cared that it was a different, voice. It was just, it was fantastic. Standing ovation. Yeah. It's just,
that was
powerful
fun.
song.
That was the first time we'd played. We actually did a date with Chris Cagle in Indiana, and we didn't know really what to expect. I mean, we know what we're doing. It's like riding a bike, but I'm like, it's kind of like you got to get out there.
Sure.
And it was neat when we got off that stage at that end. We all kind of we're all sweating, and we're all just so excited. We're bumping into each other, and it was just like mass chaos. Like, what do we do now? Get back to the bus, I guess, and let's start the after show party or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was comforting to know that the people that, I don't want to be cliche, but loved us, back then still love us. The market's still there. The audience is still there, and God love them. I mean, we appreciate everybody. The feedback has been, since we've kind of rebooted, the feedback has been tremendous. I mean, all these people that are like, we played you, at our wedding, and now our daughter is going to be married, and she's also going to do this song because that much time has passed. Yeah. And the depth of the fan base is, we just, if anybody's listening, man, we appreciate you guys so much.
Well, to show you, and I'm out of the loop on all the new stuff, but like in the time that I left my house to come here today, on TikTok was like 60,000 views, and so that's been in the last 2 hours, because I ain't been up a whole long time, right? So I'm like, are you kidding me? Like that? Wow, that's great.
It's
right?
amazing. It's amazing.
Neat?
It's so
Isn't
cool.
That so cool.
But it's not every day you get to drop new music, and it's so exciting that this new music is out and that the new album's coming, and you guys are going to get back out on the road, and we're going to get to see you doing some shows. So I know the audience is excited. We're excited here at Y'all 106.7 too. We always kind of like to go back and ask people, so I don't think we've had a band that we've asked this question to, though. But, if you were going back 25, 30 years and you were talking to your younger self and you knew you were going to choose this crazy life, what would you tell yourself? What advice would you give yourself?
Oh, my word.
Oh, it's a tough one, right?
I've got one.
You got one.
You should stop and capture the moments.
Yeah.
Because there was so much of that, when we signed our deal and hit the road almost immediately. And, I wish that I had maybe just written down what we were doing, because so much of it was a blur. I mean, we played 270 something shows in 2007. I mean, and it was 5 shows a week. It was insane. I wish now we go back and I look at the day sheets and I'm like, wow, we were in Phoenix, Arizona. I don't remember that. That's capture the moments, enjoy where you're at now, instead of looking forward or looking back. I try to live that way, especially doing this, this kind of thing.
I would start by making a note to invent Google. And then I would say, let's see, what else do I want? Facebook. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's a good idea.
And then I'd say, I'm not going to be in the music business because I'm going to own an island in the Caribbean somewhere. But yeah, you stick to that. That's good, Mike. Yours is great.
Yeah. But I mean, it is impactful to go back and kind of look at what you've done, and then kind of look to where you started and say, wow, this has been a great run, right?
Man, like I used to tell people in interviews and stuff, because they would be like, man, y'all are like an overnight sensation. And I'm going, I don't know. 12 years is a long time it took to get here, playing every bar. I think we've paid enough dues for everybody. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, there's all kind of ways you make it, and we made it the hardest way you can make it. Like, I wish we could have been on a TV show or been discovered on social media and stuff, and that was not the way it was back then. You just had to slug it through and slug it out and be lucky and be good and be ready and all those factors that it took, And, I mean, we did do it the hard way, but it is.
That was the day, though. You played the bars.
You had to do what you have to do, man.
You drove in a really beat up old van.
It was either that or quit. Everybody that we knew that was started with us and stuff, they all just fizzled out. They just quit. And so it at some point it became attrition. Like, you've got to just stay in it. If you stay in it, which a lot of people had told me that here in town, stay in it. You'll get a chance if you stay in it long enough. What happens after that, it's up to you. But most people quit. I mean, they're smart, I guess. who just wants to keep getting beat up constantly? Well,
but it's worth it in the end. I mean, you get a #1 song, you get ACM nominations, you get to do what you love, you get to go out on the road, and you get the adulation of your fans, and they stay with you. So at the end of the day, it's all worth it. You get TikTok, and you get all these other things going in your world, and you get to put out new music, and you get to go back out on the road. So I mean, that's pretty good after 20 years, right?
Oh Lord, man. There's worse things to do. I can tell you that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doggone sure.
Yeah, we want to make sure to tell all of our folks out there to keep an eye on your socials. Keep an eye on your Heartland social media. We've got some really special stuff coming up for the fans. Some special, I don't want to give away too much, but offers, giveaways, and such. We really want to take the opportunity.
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. There we go.
Not just
dun, dun, dun.
not just to say thank you, but to give back to some of our folks.
Well, so we were talking about that a little bit. What's the best way to keep up with you guys? It's the website. It's all the socials. You guys are on everything.
All the standard stuff that everybody does these days. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're on all of the all social media platforms. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. X. If you just follow us there on all the digital streaming platforms. It's all out everywhere today on iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, all that. Just come find us and reach out. Yeah. We'd love to hear from you.
So you can get the new music today. It's easy to find anywhere you want to go look. And then the new album's around the first of the year, and then back out on the road and playing some dates, and people can come out and see you live. So we're
definitely, yeah, we're going to head out. We've got some stuff in October. We're going to go fly out to Portland and go play in Portland in November, and we've played there before. It's the first time we played there in a long time. And I somebody told me, or they sent me a picture from this venue, and our picture's up, or when we signed the wall or something. I'm like, okay, we'll go up there and we'll stand in front of that, and we'll do another one because it's been a minute, and go see our folks up there.
I'll add my initials to that.
Yeah, you can slam your initials up in there. Lance 2. Don't forget about me. No, it's going to be a lot of fun. That's what we like to do. That's what we do. That's what we started out doing, was playing. I mean, that's why we do these things, playing live. That's our main thing. Some of this stuff, when you're with major labels and all this different stuff, it's never apples to apples on stuff. Right. You know what I mean? What kind of team you got, how much money you got behind an act and stuff like that. And so it's never apples to apples on things until you hit the stage. And then you're going to see who can bring it and who is just smoke and mirrors on stuff, So
it's always great to bring it, right?
I'm going to tell you, we bring the wood, man.
That's good, man.
I ain't going to lie to you.
Well, I can't wait to see a show live. So you got to be playing around here at some point next year, hopefully.
Sure. Yeah.
And we'll get to an opportunity to come out and see you guys.
Man,
so
yeah, that'd be great.
congrats on the new single. Congrats on the new music coming and getting back out on the road. We can't wait to see you out there on a stage somewhere. So
Man,
thanks
yeah.
for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having
Appreciate y'all
us.
having us.
for having
Thank you
us.
so
Yeah,
much.
man.
Absolutely.